well that ends well. But India finally managed to finish the series on a high, right? This tour on a high, England's tour of India. Everything was won by India. India won the Test series, the T20 series, and then the ODI series against the world champions England. And at one stage, it looked like India would take the series decider rather comfortably, but that super knock from Sam Curran almost dented India's hopes. But before we get into the details of the thrilling series decider, here's a quick look at why you should download the Hauser app.
क्या आप भी किसी अपने सपने मेरे तुम्हारे टीम 11 पे टीम बना रहे हो और बच्चों के साथ खेल रहे हो? हमारे साथ खेलोगे? हाउसर पे खेलो लेजेंड्स के साथ, हमें हराओ और जीतो डबल कैश. लॉग ऑन टू houser.com and win real cash.
Well, do download the Hauser app, make your own teams and challenge the legends. And you heard Irfan Pathan explain how you can win all that money. It's important to listen to Irfan Pathan, watch sports today, download the Hauser app, and do challenge our legends. Well, what an interesting game that was. What a thrilling series finale, right? And that was fitting in a sense, because you look at the Test series, a lot of the players have said it was more competitive than a 3-1 scoreline would suggest. Of course, the T20s were competitive as well. India had to come back twice to play a series decider and win that game as well. And here in the ODIs, India got off to a winning start. England bounced back to chase down 336. And Sunday night, wow, India 329. England were about 7 for 2 before Sam Curran decided to take that to the absolute end, and it needed a special couple of overs towards the end to seal victory for India by only 7 runs, mind you. Only 7 runs. Sam Curran, of course, was the man of the match. And this is how it all started on Sunday. Josh Butler won the toss again and elected to field. India came out with a far more positive approach with their openers. Rohit Sharma, Shikhar Dhawan getting off to a quick start, a century plus opening stand, another half century for Shikhar Dhawan. But Rohit Sharma again missing out after getting to a start. And then that happened, right? The England spinners, Adil Rashid got both the openers, Rohit and Dhawan. And then Moeen Ali got the big wicket of Virat Kohli. So 3 of India's top order heroes gone in quick succession. Rishabh Pant promoted to number 4. Obviously, India promised to go in with a far more aggressive intent in the middle overs. KL Rahul coming in to bat at number 5. That man had got off to a half century and a century in the second ODI. Did not quite fire in the series decider, but Rishabh Pant and Hardik Pandya, wow, another six-hitting competition that between these two young Turks. Rishabh Pant, who scored 77 in the second ODI, scored 78 in the third. Of an invaluable half century from Hardik Pandya that really set the tone for a big total for the Indians before Shardul Thakur's late onslaught. England so used to explosive starts from Jason Roy and Johnny Bairstow, that did not quite happen on Sunday. In fact, they lost Johnny Bairstow, Jason Roy, and Ben Stokes rather early. Josh Butler, another failure with the bat for him. And then it was left to David Malan and Sam Curran to try and steer the English team towards closer to the target. Of course, David Malan and Liam Livingstone had a brief partnership, but that knock from Sam Curran was just absolutely, it embodied the attitude of the England team in ODIs. They never give up, right? It was a steep total, having lost early wickets, having lost their big guns without too much on the board, but it's just absolutely symbolic of the England limited overs team. They just keep coming back at you, and that's what Sam Curran did, first in partnership with David Malan, then key contributions from Moeen Ali. The lower order batsmen did well to hold on with Sam Curran as he went hammer and tongs at the Indian paces. Of course, Sam Curran showed a lot of respect to Bhuvneshwar Kumar, who Virat Kohli thought should have been the man of the series. Instead, it went to Johnny Bairstow, who scored a 90-odd in the first game, a century in the second. But it was just a phenomenal performance. Sam Curran, of course, won the man of the match award despite a 7-run victory for India. Virat Kohli said he was a little surprised and thought Shardul Thakur deserved the man of the match award ahead of Sam Curran. Well, whatever the awards say, whatever the award, whoever the awardees are, the fact of the matter is it was an absolutely thrilling ODI series. It was tense right till the end. It got to the last over. That is what you'd expect when the two top teams in the world clash against each other. And the most enterprising part of this series was that India were, of course, without Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Shami, Ravindra Jadeja, England without Morgan for the second and the third ODIs, and Jofra Archer, of course, did not play the entire ODI series. And despite the absence of some of the big superstars, the young guns from either side stepped up. Look at the game on Sunday. You had Rishabh Pant from India. You had Shardul Thakur with both bat and ball. You had Sam Curran for England. It was just phenomenal to watch these guys just have a go at each other. And of course, India coming out triumphant across the three formats: Tests, T20Is, and ODIs. What a way to end the season for India. It's been a phenomenal 4 months, going right back to Australia where they won the T20s and the Test series, and then coming back home, they beat England in the Test series to first book a berth in the World Test Championship final, and then win the T20Is and the ODI series against the world champions. That's that from this match summary. Do subscribe to Sports Today. Do download the Howzat app. Make your own teams and challenge the legends. Thank you so much for joining me on this segment. You all have a very happy Holi, and please keep supporting this platform.